This is an excellent display here from Rashi. Very good job.
So an chain unending. Oh, unending gonna pop communication.
Wait, what? You ever seen a plane that big, Rambo?
Arcanine magician.
Okay, I haven't seen this one in a while. Ooh la la, baguettes.
Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing good tonight, or even, I don't know if it's morning for some others, but I guess it is. But yeah, welcome everybody. Today we're gonna have the last quarterfinal going on for Season 8 of Team Wars. It is going to be Forbidden Memories against Tier 0, and I also have one comrade with me.
And that is your boy Dark in the building. Oh man, this is looking like some two powerful teams about to go at it. And look at those lineups. Oh my god. Cheeks will be clapped today. The question whose cheeks is going to be clapped, because they will move on to the semis.
Exactly.
Welcome everybody. Oh man. The suspense is building.
I agree.
Oh, wow.
So on my just quick thing, because on my perspective I haven't seen any game yet from Forbidden Memories and Tier 0 during this season, but they've been doing very well, of course. We have Forbidden Memories, who has gotten, and this is pretty much the statistics from the division standings only, 8 wins 2 losses and 7 wins 3 losses on the side of Tier 0, but both of them being the two best teams of pretty much the same division. Actually, they're on the 4th division, all these two teams, so quite an interesting encounter, I'm going to say. And we're just gonna start right off the bat. Let me just put the names, you can see it on the screen. Jason is going to be on the bottom, and on top we're gonna have Edu. They already started, they're going fast, and let me just catch them.
Yeah, they are not waiting. They're pulling.
Exactly, they just go as fast as possible. They know they need to speedrun, and so I'm going to do so. Good luck to both teams, and good game.
Yeah, looking like we seen Sartorius versus Yugi, so possible invoke versus
Colby. Oh wait, 30 cards on one side.
30 cards. Oh my god.
I wonder what Jason will be playing, especially since he's playing Yami Yugi. I could have expected him to play Balance, but he's not playing this as a skill, and with 30 cards, Blue Eyes will have been a possibility, but then you don't really play that kind of tractor, so that might be Invoked Roid.
There we go. And I knew it. Invoked it. Yugi has invoked written all over his hair.
So true, so true. Like, for so much time, every time, you know, it's like, oh, invoked player, boom, I play Yami Yugi.
If you
so
run
true.
Yugi
So
with
true.
invoked, you're always gonna draw Alistair. That is the secret.
Yeah, indeed.
Don't tell anybody I told you. He's not king of games for nothing, but Twin Barrel's gonna blast that. The power of destiny, destroying that Megaroid city.
And 3 Bakro.
Ooh, that's intimidating.
So that at least is going to be good for him. He gets rid of the field spell, which can tend to be annoying if you let it on the field, since you're always going to be able to destroy one of your cards to then get a Roid card, and in this case it's going to be to get a Kytroid.
Yeah, and this
In
is a
general.
really beautiful. Yeah, it's a really beautiful situation for the Yugi because at least he got to get that Alistair in the graveyard before all the back row happened. Now he doesn't have to
Indeed.
worry about any shenanigans, just getting his Alistair out of the game. So, actually gonna use the kite roid. He said, "I don't want D-draw just yet."
Yeah, indeed, that is an interesting choice that he doesn't go for this.
Yeah, I mean, being at 500 life, I mean that is kind of a Monka-esque situation. So I guess the
Yeah,
kite roid.
if he got to stay with 600 LP, that will be bad. And maybe if he has like some spells and traps that do need to use LP, that will be another reason why you want to not receive damage.
And reveals the face down window.
Which is going to slow down a lot, Eddie.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to destroy. Who does not want to deal with a pedal fin? Annoying. Annoying.
And I actually
Especially with
you said something else instead of like pedal fin, and I was like, wait,
Pedal
what are you talking about, sir? No, but like I don't know, like pedal fin, and I don't want to say the word because I don't know how Twitch handles that, but you know. But anyways, we avoided something. But yeah, of course, the best way to deal with Winda will be always to do Karma Card, and he does it as well, discarding the Desperado, which is going to let him search for a monster that needs a coin flip effect.
Yep, so who is he going to grab from this deck? I know Miss Judge is a really popular choice. I mean, there's some... Yeah, right? You're either grabbing that or a Twin Barrel.
Yeah. Well, some Desperado players do only run one Twin Barrel because the combination they have is based on the Super Team body. You can actually special summon Twin Barrel again if you want to be able to do destruction. That's like one of the ways. But the reason why they will play one is because it's pretty much RNG based. You have the effect of Master of Destiny, which is like the 3 first coins are guaranteed heads. But after that, it's going to be pure RNG. And the only best way to play Twin Barrel is either summon it at the beginning, or if you haven't done any coin flip effect, and Twin Barrel is in the graveyard or in hand, special summon it using the Super Team Body Force, which can be used as a surprise effect. So now he has two monsters on the field, of course has the Misjudged. That is going to be a pretty RNG effect here, because there's the 3 heads that have been used. So this is RNG time.
Yep. This is all about destiny here. And he's gonna get it right.
He's gonna be able to negate Fiendish Chain.
So
it's only going to be for this turn though, so it's not like the Fiendish Chain is going to stay permanent anyways. Like next turn, Misjudge is never going to be able to use the effect back. At any case.
Yeah. So yeah, at least he doesn't have to worry about this anymore for a little bit. Okay, so he's just gonna end his turn.
Yep. Okay, he sounds a bit low, so I'm gonna be putting Dark higher. Hopefully you guys can hear him, otherwise I just lower my mic. And yeah, looks like both sides have a pretty solid field. Later on, of course, Jason is going to be using another Megaroid City to get rid of the Fiendish Chain. But that will be very later on, depending on the situation of this match.
Alright, so he's gonna go in with that Twin Barrel. Has another Kite Roid. Right? He had to end with something. He wasn't just gonna just throw it all away just like that. It's like you're gonna have to earn this damage.
Yep. I just realized that he hasn't done any Xyz yet. He could have done it on the previous turn if he wanted.
Right,
But I think he doesn't want to make the opponent use the traps yet.
Yes, could be true. Okay, so he's gonna take some time to think through this next play.
And goes yet again on the battle phase here. No cards played during the main phase. He's gonna be saving them.
So will this be another window?
And no, it
Oh,
is going
this
to be
time
an
it's gonna be-
Leicester phase down.
Right, we already knew he had the invocation available.
That pretty much is going to end on a deck out match here.
Yeah, there's definitely some pressure on Sartorius' side. He's got to make something happen soon, or he is not going to have any more cards available.
The good thing though is that the Kytroids are about to be out, but there's one more hand trap which is annoying on an invoked Roid
Right,
deck,
more.
which is the Battling Boxer Veil, which is a pretty annoying
more-
one. Plus, lets the user trigger the effect and gain life points again. At the same time, gets the Destiny draw.
Oh yeah, that card is definitely moving up in the ranks of annoying cards. That's for sure.
Which is going to get banned at some point. Like, I
He's
think
gonna
it's
bring
a
out
very
the-
stupid card that just gives so much help for like any skilled usage or just defending yourself, or if you want to avoid to be OTK'd.
Yeah, and because at the timing it activates, you just don't see it coming. It's like you got it. It's like always that fear of like, oh, I could attack into this veil, but it's like you have to push. You can't just let them stall. It's always
Indeed.
that little annoying pressure.
Ooh, the floodgate that has been activated on the Machina Fortress. And he's
Right?
gonna...
He said this, now it's time to
going
exceed
for the Exceed, alright.
X, Y, Z.
Exceed a Shogun. Diamond the Dire Wolf. Just gonna be
Diamond
very good
Dire
for him.
Wolf.
I do wonder though which card he's going to go for destruction. I will expect he goes for the Face Dawn, or else he goes for the Aleister, but
This Dire
I think
Wolf.
he's gonna destroy the Spell Trap. Because
Alright, here we
Aleister,
go.
technically, he cannot destroy the Face Dawn card, and things doesn't really change, so he's gonna go for the Spell Trap for sure.
So he is targeting that back row. We're waiting for that response.
And goes and destroys the
no
Canadian.
failure.
Oh, wait, normal
Blowback
summon for
Dragon.
the Blowback Dragon.
Blowback Dragon, the nostalgia. So he will be able to destroy.
Ooh. And he got the good RNG here, getting 2 heads out of 3, and when you have at least 2 heads, you're able to destroy target.
Blowback Dragon. Blowback Dragon. This is like from my time in the TCG. But this is old school versus new school. Invocation's gonna come out. He's all fired up now. Okay, he's just gonna go for Kaliga.
Oh, yeah, going for Kaliga by discarding the Desperado. That was a nice choice here because letting a Desperado on the graveyard, and if there's a super team body, it's usually a terrific combo.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's any Desperado in the graveyard yet. Like, he may have one in... No, he has another one.
Oh yeah, he's been discarding them. He definitely did that.
Indeed, he
earlier.
discarded, but I didn't notice that he discarded too, so that might change stuff.
That's kind of cool. Like Desperado has such crazy little interactions with the Super Buddy team. It's like a little toolbox for them.
Indeed.
All they have to do is just set up that graveyard. It's like, okay, you're coming at me with all these monsters, and I'll bring back Despa. If I need to negate stuff, I can bring back the
Normal summons in Leicester
out. Head judging.
and goes for the head judging.
So he is going to bring out the Canadia for some added defense.
Exactly. He has to go in defense.
So he's taking the risk tails. Oh,
And it fails, so,
So
the
that
Leicester is going to
Alistair
go
will
on
get-
Edu's side.
said that's my Alistair now.
Yep. No more sorcery for you.
So judgmental.
Goes it again for a
Blowback.
Bloodbank Dragon, so... Now,
Okay,
since there's Caliga that is on the field, only one monster
That
can
will
use
be
the
a
effect,
funny
and oh,
effect.
it passes through. So that is
My
going to be good
goodness.
for him. One back row that gets to be destroyed, but he needs to know that the Caliga... Well, Caliga needs to be destroyed on the first place.
So yeah, he's gonna rid the field of that.
He goes and attacks the Canadian instead of Caliga.
Interesting. Interesting choice, my man.
I agree. Ooh.
Wall of
He was reading a Wall of Disruption by doing this move. Jesus. That's a great read. Because now he's going to be able to avoid receiving some battle damage by attacking the defense Caliga. Oh, that is going to be a very good play because it's not going to receive yet the damage. It's going to be later on. And yeah, of course,
So
continues
he's
the attack on the
coming.
defense monster.
He can't do any more attacks now. That sucks.
Well, he could have gone actually. No, he couldn't because of Caliga. And there's going to be a Karma card, which is going to have to banish the Caliga. There's no other choice. Oh no, wait, I forgot. He can do the Canadia because it's unaffected by monster effects, but not by spell trap. So I forgot he can do this to Canadia.
Right, imagine Canadia just be unaffected by just effects in general. That would be one annoying little 12.
Goes yet again for the effect, and it's going to have yet again 2 heads, which is going to be able to destroy the back row, which was a floodgate. And is going to have to deal with the Canadia that was on the field, and at least destroys it.
Yeah, blowback's not actually bad at even at 700. Still serving some purpose. Is still
Exactly.
just simplifying the field. He's just stuck behind this Caliga, so I wonder how Sartorius is going to deal with this. He's already been giving up, I think, multiple karma cuts in this game.
If he has another level 4, he could go for an Xyz, letting him have another monster on the field to potentially deal with the Caliga. So right now there is a monster in face down defense position, which may be a Winda, maybe another Leicester as well.
Oh, he's going
Face
aggro
up
with
attack
it.
Caliga.
He said it's game time. Let's go.
And the Super Team Body Force that gets activated.
Super Buddy Team Mega Force. That's a Desperado.
Oh, no heads.
Wow. Luck was not on his side this time around.
He still manipulates the RNG, potentially. If Edu knows how speedruns work, if he loses something, he will get the good thing again. Can pretty much work like that.
Honestly,
Yeah,
though,
just
he's been getting a lot of heads this game.
As
I
well.
think it was about time he saw some tails.
Yep.
This is divine intervention.
Divine intervention. And that's going to be normal summoning the Mechanic Gear Frame, which here is going to help him because he can go for an Xyz, which is what he is going to care for. The question is, which Xyz? And open overlay.
Oh, Marrow Geist.
Heavy Gishki Marrow Geist. So I haven't seen so much this card.
That is the answer to all the windows out there.
Ah, I see why he goes to that. He's going to attack first with Desperado on the Caliga, then attacks the face down to send it back to the deck. That is fantastically clever. I do think he's gonna not care to make the opponent trigger the Destiny Draw on the side of Edu. Plus, getting rid of a Caliga can be very good as well. Especially for him.
Yeah, Marrow Geist does not like Winda at all. He's like, go home, Winda.
And he decides to go for no Destiny Draw trigger, so he's gonna go and attack the face down instead. And at the same time uses the effect of Desperado, which is going to... Oh,
triple
no
tails
heads.
again.
It's still
Oh
good
my
though.
God.
It is still very good because now the Winda...
His luck
Oh,
meter
wait,
has
no.
run out.
If this card destroys an opponent...
Oh, wait. What? Oh, one
Ah, of
effect per
course!
turn.
Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
God. What are
Yeah,
you
the thing is,
doing?
he
What are
activated
you doing?
Desperado, which...
What are you doing? Oh
Yeah, that
no.
is going to be a big bad move here, because he activated Desperado, so the effect
Oh
of
my
Evigishki
God.
didn't pass through. And that is going to be a good stall on the side of Jason. Now he's going to be
Oh no.
free.
He gave him
That
the
was pretty much greed.
oh
On the
no,
worst side, you
that's
could have done an attack on the Kaliga that was face-up attack. Even though you did the battle damage, you then go put the window back in the deck, and because he has only one card in hand, he gets the second one. But he will need a very good card to be able to do most of the play. So that was greed.
it happens. Maybe he
Yeah.
misclicked. Maybe, yeah, maybe he just misclicked. He has 5 karma set.
I mean, it's not over though, because Edu is like pretty much having a great field with the traps he has, which is potentially going to deal with all the cards that are on the field from his opponent. There are a lot of good things for him that will go on. So Purgature being here, and the Battling Boxer Veil being discarded from the hand.
He said, I don't need this. He's going in.
And that is going to be an end phase. Decides to not use any trap right now. I think he was waiting to get a card before making any move. But the upper hand is going to go for Edu, depending on what he has.
Okay, so he's gonna bring out the big boy. Heavy machinery. Machina. Alright, here we go.
Is gonna need to remove that Caliga. He
Here we
begins
go.
with Desperado. He needs one head at least. Gets the 2 heads. Now this is going to be fantastic. Purgacho, Caliga, being out. And then he's going to be able to attack with the Evigishki that is going to send back to the Esther deck the Ulti-Pedal Fin. Or no, he goes for the Machina Fortress
He's
instead.
definitely got someone in the back row. Yeah, there she is.
He had the
There
Karma
she
card
is.
anyways. And that is going to be game. Jesus, that was very close.
Edu just kept that pressure up all game. He was just breaking through all the defenses. It was, really. Jason was on the defensive most of that game.
Yeah, I mean, the deck that Jason is playing is really, really based on defense, pretty much. So...
So, yeah, nice first game for Edu. Now it's really...
That's a big plus, because I don't think in terms of matchup that Desperado usually defeats the other deck. Like, Desperado to win against Invoked Droid, you need to be patient, make sure that the field is good for you. Great combos on the side of Edu against the field that Jason has been putting since the beginning.
Oh, definitely. And now I wonder what his second deck option is going to be that's going to counter Desperado.
We'll see, because now it also depends if they want to do repeat, but we'll see. I'll get notified just in case.
Right. A repeat would probably tell us that his second deck probably didn't have a good enough matchup. Right, but looking like they're ready to go back in.
Ah, they're just ready. Well, I'm just going to hop in. And let's go.
What's going on, Don the Kid? How we living?
And yo, Dom the Kid. Welcome to everybody joining right now. The second duel is going to be beginning. Oh, okay. Same tractor, different deck. Is playing balance, and it's going to be a Noble Knight revealing itself. It begins having a face-up boars, equipping a card, and activating the effect. Which reveals 3 cards for himself, and one of the cards, the opponent is going to be choosing one of them.
So not opening like the most
and
optimal board.
I have the impression... Yeah, that's what I thought. Double Prismatic. Double Prismatic Trap, interesting. And yeah, no more monster. It's going to begin with 1 monster, 1 face-down card. So he doesn't have the setup where he can go for an Xyz right off the bat, so he's gonna be going slow. But it doesn't mean that he has a bad field right now. He has the
Did I say
defense,
board
which is what
break?
matters. Machina Gear Frame adds the Machina Fortress, Copper Face, no he has 2 cards. So 1 head you is on the side of Edu.
Alright, here we go. So he's about to set up a...
He's going to be
Awesome.
bringing another monster in the field. I do guess it's going to be a Medro. If he wants to
Open
do an
card.
Xyz.
So Dristing gonna come out to play.
And he's going to be bringing Dristan, interesting. I'm intrigued why he brought Dristan, because he needs to not have the boars level 5 if he's looking to make an Xyz. He
Right,
still
so
gets the
it's gonna
benefit yet again to reveal a card, and there's going to be the head judging right now. Ooh.
Oh,
Head
man,
judging
if he
right
takes
now.
this card, this is gonna suck. He got it. Alright, so no more judging. I think that's fair. He has a 50-50 hit with that. That's good. Okay, so he's gonna...
So now with the trap, he is going to... I think he's going to be equipping a card. No, he reveals card. So yeah, that's something I forget the first effect of this card. I know the second one, but the first one, I sometimes don't see it.
Yeah. Pretty much you just add one from the top of your deck to your hand. Get to draw
Oh
the
yeah,
next
no,
one.
that's
but-
gonna be good. He destroys the face-up card with Dristan. Or I think he destroys any card. No, he needs to destroy a face-up card with Dristan.
Oh man, the suspense on this one. What's that back row?
That as well.
Right, that's pretty... It has to be the source of all this toggle.
Karma cut it is
Karma
going to
cut.
be.
Alright, yeah, get that out of here. Jason's first deck was Invoke
Yeah,
Roids.
Invoked Roid. 30 cards.
Invoke Stall. 30 cards stall. I got my facts all messed up.
Alright, so Noedo is going to be still globally fine, although I just realized, wait, no, there's no Merlin, first of all. Like, Merlin would have been a great card for Noble Knights, actually. But there isn't yet a Noble Knight.
Yeah, Boars isn't a bad opening. I mean, at least he was milling cards. I think he triggered the effect twice.
Oh, this card's
So,
2
yeah.
cost to then summon the Machina Fortress. And he's gonna go for the battle phase.
Really?
I'm actually surprised because
Right now?
he wants to be sure to destroy boars if he's doing so. That's a nice choice.
Okay,
That's
so
a nice
he got rid
choice.
of... Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Noble Knight. And then he just sitting behind this Judge now.
Yeah, exactly. I think he wouldn't have done the battle phase if Jason activated the trap that he has in the grave, so the R needed once again. Because it lets you normally special summon a Noble Knight from the deck. And if you have like one of your Noble Knights destroyed with the equipped cards, these equipped cards can move to another unit.
Yeah, so damage step was the perfect time to take it out.
Yup.
Now he's got a risk going through. Is this guaranteed?
And the 2 heads, yes, guaranteed.
He hit it. So they will not be needed, I guess. Misjudged is
So
like,
I don't think he has
no.
more heads right now. And no, actually one of them was Luxo. 4 heads so far out of 4 coins.
Oh, another one. He said, actually, I need you right now. And he's got the Gallatin. Madrot and the Boars.
Ooh. That is going to
Yeah,
be very good for him because then he equips it to Boars. Boars reveals cards. The opponent chooses one of them, and if it is one equipped card, he equips it to Madrot.
The fact he's activated this effect, I'm pretty sure like 3 times this game. So his deck was like,
Yeah, that's the
cut.
third Boars effect. And now he has the
Okay,
Caliburn.
And he is going to exceed Shokan.
And Artagus.
They get the ARF back.
Yeah, he gets
No.
all the equipped cards back.
He doesn't get
Look
the
at that
ARF back.
monster.
He does not
Not his
care
game.
about that back row. So
Yup.
yeah, he is going to get so retaliation tier 0.
No Merlin, but he still wins, and that is going to be a 1-1 going on right now.
Solid play. So now it's in the favor of, now we're even. Now I wonder what Edu's second deck is.
The same.
The same, right? To hear mirror match. Something invoked, you think?
Could be possible. Like maybe
Definitely
invoke
not out
Neos.
of-
I don't think it is going to be an invoked droid.
Definitely not. I mean, what would...
I trust the bird
what would
icon.
be good?
No roid.
I trust the bird icon.
The bird represents peace. Invoked droids does not represent
So-
peace. They
So
represent war.
something defensive. Defense is peaceful.
Well, okay, invoke Neos. Fair enough.
Alright.
I
All
still
right.
said invoke
Well-
Neos. I did not expect him to have that, but I take it.
Invoke
Because it's
Neos.
Axel Brody. And I love Axel Brody. It's fine.
Right, so it's definitely a good matchup for Invoke Neos
Begins
because
with
now they got
Neos Fusion.
all that back row. He's like,
True.
you know what, Noble Knight, I got something for you. It's all purple. That purple stuff.
Yeah, now in terms of matchup, invoked Neos has some chances to defeat Noble Knights. Noble Knights, the same case for them. For me, it's almost a 50-50. Almost a 50-50. Now, of course, this is my opinion, and I know everybody has their own opinion. But opinions are welcome.
It's okay to have. It's okay to have an opinion. I appreciate your
Of
opinion.
course. Oh, man. Man, I mean, I'm glad I don't have worse opinions compared to the past. I'm trying to be as polite as possible or just as correct as possible nowadays. If I make one
Oh,
mistake,
damn.
I trash talk myself. Like, no questions asked.
Ratlup doesn't support opinions.
So, oh, that's a cheeky
Oh my
move.
God.
Going for the early
What
DrkNFear to just destroy one card on the field.
He's like, here, you want
I
this
like
sword?
that. I like that. What's going on?
Behind his back. Behind his back, he's gonna
This
pop
is
some back.
so dirty, but I like this play.
while
is very
he's not
clever
looking.
because I believe he can equip to be, yeah, exactly, to a warrior monster and elemental hero Brave Neos is warrior. And that's a nice beginning. One back row is going to get
Get
destroyed.
the lift out of it.
That is going to hurt though.
That is so annoying.
That is very annoying, in fact. And he gets
And
the
he has the
Merlin.
Merlin. Getting all
Ooh.
magical right now.
Jason beginning very well here, getting that nice back row destruction as well as the Merlin, which is going to let him get some plays through. Goes for
Oh,
the caliber.
Caliber. The sword and the stone. And who better to bring out than boars and
Yep.
pop the ARF? Okay, so he can pop anything. Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
well, I think he destroys one of his own cards. Like, that's his effect.
He
Yeah.
pops a Neos.
You special summon any noble knight in defense, and then if you do destroy an equipped card, you control. So, like, the good thing is every time you have destroyed it, if it is destroyed, you can equip it. And that is, if you have a noble knight on your field, you can equip it to him. So, that is such a good thing for noble knights to have mid-draw. Like, I mean, Destructor Bugs, first of all, was ridiculous when I saw it. It proved to be very good, and it is very good. I mean, it is currently tier 3, I believe. But, like, it allows so much plays, and I mean, the fact that you give him a draw, you give it just done, just a great
decent
structure
team
box
interaction.
for anybody
Just,
who
like,
wants to
in a
play
class
meta.
of their own. He's gaining all this extra life. He's
Yeah.
synchro. He's up
Oh,
with the
gosh,
synchro. He's
already
like
for the
XYZ.
XCs. No, I didn't expect him to go for the early XCs. So, if he does that, that means he wants to attack with a big monster.
Oh,
Like, that
he's
will be
getting
the
real
only
big.
reason why he goes for that, because another thing you could do is have your 2 monsters on the field still, and you use the effect of Merlin
Was the
instead.
one. Winda goes Winda.
Sets 1 card as well, and is going to go straight face against the Brave Neos.
Bam. So he's got to get through both of the Neos fusions in the grave. And this annoying little Winda.
And just revealing the graveyard for the public because why not? Of course, draws for the Volcanic Shell just to avoid any break draw. And only has 1 back row, so that back row is going to be very hard to use, especially because you have a card that gets the classic timing of it is main phase and I can destroy a monster. Well, he technically is good, so like the back row is going to be saved until a very important moment. But the problem is going to be to not let your opponent have a second monster on the field right off the bat. But yeah, Jason thought it through, and he's going to bring the early second monster, which is going to be a Dristan.
It's so prismatic, Jesus Christ. Brothers and
Wait,
another
all the
trap?
3 traps are prismatic, actually.
Is it all 3? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Gems. He used the gems. You can't lie to me, Jason. He used gems for the prismatics. I'm sure. Or impossible to be RNG, or else, well. Yeah, the method is going to be pay as much as Japanese players.
Much
W.
shiny.
So now he's going to have to protect his Brave Neos using the last Neos fusion he had. I'm wondering if he wants to do a timing to destroy or like banish the Dristan. He could go for that. Because Artorigus doesn't have its effect anymore, although it's a big monster hard to defeat.
Bad aim.
So he went for the batting,
Brothers gonna
yeah.
come up. Oh, he's gonna go for the just.
Yeah, there's going to be another XC's going on.
He said, I'm shuffling the
So
monsters
now he's
back.
going to use Brother, sending 3 to the deck and draw a card.
Brothers goaded. Dude, family. The ties of family.
Indeed. And the wind are not destroyed, so... One problem will be, what do you want to do with the window? I think he's gonna have to let it on the field, he has no choice.
Wait,
Field is
what?
pretty complete on the side of Jason, but he's going to be doing a normal summon of Aleister. Things may change. Although I don't think he has lethal at any cost because Jason has 5,500 life points. That is going to be very tough.
Alright, so he's going to exceed with that into...
Diamond Airwolf, I guess? Yes, it is.
No, this is about to be...
I think he's going to go for the back row in this position because he can do the Purgatro secured.
Oh, definitely.
And
it
yeah,
was
the trap
actually
has
just
been forced.
revealing that it's all 3.
Sunny reveals 2 cards and he is going to be deciding to get Noble Arms of Destiny.
Alright, finally deciding to go Purg Burr.
Yep. Now the Purgatro is going to be doing a big amount of damage. The problem I question though is that if Edu has some back row or any way to just deal with the Artorigus, sorry. Because at some point it needs to be the last monster you want to attack. You have a Medro, you have a Noble Knight's Brother, they don't have any equip spell, so when you destroy them there's no problem. If you destroy Artorigus on the first attack or second one, the equip cards go to one of the 2. So the order of attack here is going to be important as well. It does not seem that Edu has a back row as well. We know he has an Leicester in hand. Does he have any way to defend himself? No, he's gonna have to go for the battle
We're about to
phase.
find out right now.
No attack yet, so
Oh, he's thinking.
yeah.
He's taking his... Okay, so he said, I don't like your brother.
We forgot the Merlin, of course. The Merlin, which is going to let the user get a rank 4 still. So that's
What
a
do
good
you
play
make?
because he's going to receive less damage by doing so.
So
That
he's
was a
gonna
nice
bring out
move. Even though the Xyz is wasted, you reduce 1 attack. Well, you avoid 1 more attack from the Purgatro. Attacks the Artorigus first. Well, yeah,
Okay.
that was interesting. The reason is, why did the equip cards not equip to him though? I'm trying to understand why.
I don't... Maybe he didn't... I don't know.
Because what I know is if you have... Oh, I think it's only by effect, right?
How did Dristan?
Might be by
I
effect.
thought it was... I thought
Oh
it was
yeah,
when
the
it
top
got...
deck. Well, Dristan. I mean,
Well,
it's not even a
that's gonna
top deck.
do
That
it.
was just a special summon, Dristan, and then he drew the equip spell, and that was enough to deal with the Purgatro.
That'll do it, definitely. So Jason gonna seal the deal for Edu.
Yep.
So basically, Ohimi just lost his house right now.
Oh no.
Can we get an F in chat for Ohimi's house?
F for Amy.
It was nice having a house, but now you don't. Thank you for playing Duel Links.
Man, like, you know, the way you said it, like, I remember because since I've been reposting and all and talking to producers, like, I remember 4 years ago, I think, or 5, there was a producer from Romania who pretty much at the end of the year, his house burnt entirely and also had his dog died and the family had no house at all. Like, they
Oh
lost their
my
house
God.
due to an incendium, and that was something atrocious to read back when I was at high school because I was like, oh, well, I wish I could help them and donate because, I mean, losing a house is something that can be very heavy, especially if you have a lot of stuff. And Romania is not like a country that is being reached or like has some zones, you know, like some zones are very, very poor. And I just felt bad
Mhm.
about that. So one thing that is good
No,
though
yeah,
is that lately he has been producing. He was back since last year, so things went better, but that was still a big hit for him for sure. For his life.
And if you can keep producing and keep at it, I'm pretty sure you can rebuild that.
Oh well, he actually he rebuilt everything pretty much. Like he is a good producer anyway, so like his name was known, and his nickname is Azazel, who usually does dubstep, but I think he also does some electro kind of songs. But he was already quite famous,
Mhm.
appreciated by the community definitely. But yeah,
Edu, you owe me 1K gems.
oof.
Alright, so we're just waiting for the next guy to step up.
Yep.
Who do they send in to stop these noble knights? Their honor's too strong to handle. It seems like Edu owes a lot of people in chat. We got Craig putting in a claim. We got Ohimi putting in a claim. Destiny says, Ohimi, you owe me streams.
Man, the chat is crazy. Like, love you
You
guys.
gotta look at that. Chat's the most entertaining thing ever.
Yeah, indeed. So I think I'm gonna put the other screen yet again because the player is not yet in the table. So yeah, just gonna
Yeah,
be some
so it's
patience.
awfully quiet in this chat. In the, no, you wouldn't even think that there's a game going on if you look at this.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes have the habit. I mean, you know, since I sometimes stream alone and all, like commenting games when you don't have anybody. I mean, I got the habit after years, but I still think I feel lonely at some point. Like, you know, when there's no one speaking in the chat, I'm like, it's fine. Everybody has work. Everybody is maybe playing another game. They just want to have fun. You know, I always understand them. I mean, we all do something else, and I hate to force people to go on my streams, for example. So, yeah, always do whatever you want. And
So Radler asking a question: who is the PK layer? I think. What's a PK layer? Is that like Ness from Smash Brothers? Oh, player, lol. Like PK layer, you mean PK Fire?
so still waiting so far.
Yeah, we're waiting, man. They're probably like in a huddle right now.
Yeah, one of
They
them
all
is being
have-
buzzy in the bathroom, definitively.
Right? Somebody actually using the bathroom. We're just thinking they're like hard at work right now.
Yeah.
They all have a quarter of a happy face on their hand, and they're doing that thing that they do on the Yu-Gi-Oh show.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's go! Teamwork. Friendship. Friendship circle.
Oh, who is the player so I can update prediction? I have no clue, Radlob. I just saw your message, so I have no clue of the next player. We're waiting for the next player right now, but there's no one. If we see the player in the table, I guess you can begin the prediction. So, just in case, you know what? Since we're waiting, boom. No more preparing for the next match.
Frieza, yep, exactly. Anime BS.
Actually, if you thought they joined the room,
here.
actually, I don't think he joined the room. That's a good question. Let me see, because I mean, I forgot I can do room member. And no. Yeah, didn't join yet. Definitively didn't join. So just making sure of things. So I think if I remember correctly, if there's 10 minutes that has passed, it's going to be a DQ loss, if I'm correct. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's 10 or 15. It's 10 minutes.
I still think I have an idea of who's going to be the... No, actually, no.
Okay, 15 minutes on time.
Yeah, 15 minutes for a T1. No, team wars are usually long wars at some point, so it does happen. Some wars can be 4 hours, some others can be 3 hours, and others can be only 2 hours. But because of the format, they're usually long. That's for sure. So apparently it seems that Forbidden Memories is trying to find the APK. That's what I've been told. That's why they're being late. Some fishy stuff are going on.
Fishy stuff, huh?
Yeah. Okay, the next player has joined right now, and it is going to be Masarike. Which I don't think I pronounced it well. This man is going to kill me. And you know what? I'm just going to go spectate and change the names while the game's going on. Don't kill me, Masarike. I know you're French. Much love, brother.
Masaryk.
But I don't know, like, you know, when I see K and E, since I've been, like, reading Japanese or just seeing anime, you have, like, wheels to say K instead of K. Like, Masarike. You instead say Masarike if you pronounce it in Japanese.
Masaryk.
Well, you say Masarike instead of Masarike. Sounds a bit different.
So, Masaryk.
Okay, so we're gonna have an Invoke Neos getting the first turn, sending 2 cards currently. And that's it. 2 set cards.
The Battle of Back Row. Oh man, that back row's itching to flip up. Yep, Karma Cut. Gonna put that Merlin in the dirt.
That is going to kill the players of the Noble Knights definitively. Although the back row is still going to help him, but that is a fishy... Well, a fishy move.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you want to see, especially not to your Merlin. Merlin opens up so much for the deck.
Exactly, so... That's going to be a good turn for Masarike going on. He can still go Fire Reload. I think he could go for the defensive instead, so... Gets to normal summon the window.
Finds his opportunities, like, you know what, I'm gonna just go in.
And incredibly enough, if he had the Fusion Neos, that would have been lethal. Facts. But instead, we're gonna see some normal play. Normal summon Medro. And yeah, of course,
Caliber.
Phase Zone, which is going to be an equipped card. It's going to be a Caliber and equipping it to
Impels
Middraw
are
and goes for the early Canadian. So the trap chains, but at least
Oh,
the
no.
spell is going to be sent to the grave.
Yeah, so definitely gaining some advantage off of that.
Yeah, clearly.
And roughly just ending his turn.
Any Purgature is going to be ending the match as well. Since Medra has 800 defense, if I'm correct, or 900? No, 1000.
Still not much.
Going for the Neos Fusion right now. So one thing I do need to not forget is that the trap, which is in the graveyard, is letting you special summon a Noble Knight. Sorry for reading the effect, by the way. Because I don't think you need to have a face-up Noble Knight to activate the trap, or do you?
You do not.
Yeah, exactly. Just gonna be able to activate it and then special summon another one. And he back ends the game as well.
Yep, so you're just gonna bring out boards as a body to block.
He doesn't get the back row. I think he didn't have the Karma Cut. Karma Cut will have ended, so still fine for him. Masaryk is in a pretty nice position so far. And now the mid-draw that is going to get summoned.
So he's gonna get floodgated this time. Just a rough situation for Mobile Knights having to play through all this back row.
Yeah, Jason is pretty much lucked so far.
Yeah, he didn't have the ARF to clear the route.
The Galatine, which is going to be equipped on the Brave Neos.
Making it go up by 1,000.
No, that was an
So you
interesting
can
play. Yeah, the only reason he will do that is to be able to trigger and send to the graveyard that are needed once again. So at least he gets to draw one more card by doing this move. And sadly, he's not going to be... Oh wait, he is able to get it. Yeah. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, so the effect of the card is you can add anything, actually. So now that he has Raigeki Break, he has the defense. Although the Brave Neos is going to be alive.
There goes that Alistair.
Yeah, although it's going to be an Xyz, which is going to be forcing the back row to be activated. And that pretty much is still going to be game. Masaryk has it.
Yeah, he was activating effects for fun.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So that is going to be a 2-2 going on.
Purgatrio Neos and the window for that extra damage. Just wrap that up.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the next player on the side of tier 0 this time. This is getting tight. This is a 2-2 going on right now. Starting pretty slow as the first half, so a lot of fierce matches going on so far as well.
Yeah, it's looking like a little bit of invoked. I think the only thing that broke that chain was the Desperado deck.
Indeed.
So Will they have the spice for next game? I mean, they just need something to deal with that Purgatrio is getting out of hand.
And they're going to...
Super-
Whoa, that was super fast.
Super
They don't have
fast.
time to wait. What a joke. Okay. They want to show that they're good speedrunners. This is unfair. I'm going to call the police. But we're going to have super forms on the table. There's going to be on the bottom and Master Egg on the top. First turn is going to go 4 super forms as well. 24 cards in balance. So that is going to be another nice. Weather Painters.
Painter.
It's going to be well set, I know, actually, come to think, because he has the first Weather Painters, he can summon a second one, and he's going to have a very nice field for the beginning. But that indeed is a great choice they've done, because no Weather Painters against Invoked Neos is a good matchup for them.
No, definitely. And they're going to play through all that back row as long as those canvases are live. It's just advantageous all around. And he's going to open the snow. So all the planets have a line. Well, this bet is fun.
Well, I don't think they're planets. Aren't they like... How should I say? Weathers? And I'm so stupid. I'll forget. I don't know. You said planets or something? And I thought you were making a joke. I'm sorry. Forget. Oh my Jesus.
Well, I mean, when I say the planets align, it's just like all the pieces of, I guess, right? Pieces of Exodia.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
So right now, some performance is very well set, since of course there's the trap, as well as the spell.
And even more to add to the annoyingness, the Invoke player can't even run Cosmic Cyclone. So how does he get through all this?
So he went for the snowy canvas effect to draw for another Weather Painter right now, instead of going for the trap one.
Mm-hmm.
The trap one, which is when you get attacked, you can send back the monster to the hand, or extra deck if it is a monster from the extra deck, such as an Xyz or Synchro.
Levi-san dropping my line, Magalanica, Fanica, Panica, then. But unfortunately, these days, Magalanica summons are at an all-time low because it's semi-limited.
Well, you can technically play Megalanica still.
No, I mean, yeah, you can, but usually when people are playing it, they're running Invoke Neos or Invoke Roid, so you either got a Kite Roid or you got that other guy. Never mind, gambling goated. So Karma Cut gonna...
All that Karma Cut does is forcing something and...
Right? Bosmic Biclone at an all-time low. What do you even call it? Limited to 3? Semi-limited? Tri-limited?
Yes. Semi-limited to 3. Semi-limited to 3, definitively. Because when it is 2, you tend to say semi-limited to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Radlab because Radlab is like trying to make the bets going on, but people join so fast the tables.
Right? That was very fast compared to the last one, especially.
Yeah. I mean, that man has been practicing the latest 80% of Ocarina of Time, which is a run that ends I think it's lower than 7 minutes right now. I think it's 7 minutes and something right now. The Ocarina of Time at any percent. So stupid, by the way. Like, for years people have like, okay, story time. So for Ocarina of Time in any percent, people were usually making a road to reach the final boss. They defeat the final boss and you finish the game, which is pretty difficult because you're based on a lot of manipulations and RNGs, and the setup is pretty complicated. That was pretty much Ocarina of Time, any percent. And the latest route, which was found at the beginning of 2020, is the stupidest thing of all time for the series of any Zelda game. You do a route which somehow triggers the ending credits of the game, so you have no final boss, nothing, and that is the new 80%. It is astonishing to watch. Like, it's so ridiculous because people, they wanted for years to get like someone getting lower than 17 minutes, which was very, very difficult at the time. And when this route was discovered, it just killed the purpose of having, 17-minute sub. But it's so funny.
That is... I didn't even notice that he had ballisted the trap.
Yeah, no, that ballista removing the trap is going to be good for him, but there's one back row. And the back row can still be anything.
Right.
Could be a Rainbow Life, a Reiki Break, maybe a ballista.
Yeah, you Rainbow Life, Hollow Life barriers, maybe negation, maybe some kind of trap. That would probably some target removal, we'll see. He said 2 Purgatrios.
Hey, that's good, because the Purgatrios is going to be putting a lot of pressure. The problem is, if the trap is Rainbow Life, that is going to be a sad thing.
Any Bosmic bike owners in chat? There's definitely there's not any in this game. They're ballistas.
Whoa, okay, Karmika. So one of them is going to be removed, but he can attack still.
Oh no! Because he did it like, okay, never mind. Did he trigger the effect? Oh no, okay, he's just doing the thing to search.
Yep. This is to avoid getting more damage. So Snow is going to be the one remaining on the field for sure.
Shao's bike loaning. 2 Alistairs are not enough. 3 Alistair? 3 Alistairs, no invocation?
Yeah, where the paint is going to have quickly the combat here with all the control. The moment they get the trap on the field, it's going to be game. Of course, face up trap right now. Although I don't think he's able to do this right now. If I'm correct with the effect of all the monsters. No, actually he can. Yeah, forget what I said. Thunder can do so, sends the spell, brings the trap. And he's able to then normal summon another one as well.
Graveyard, you can bring it back.
Yeah, exactly. The strength of Weather Painted Cloud. I'll bring back Spell Trap. I'll bring back my gang. More weathers. You get control. So yeah.
So rough. So rough for Neos.
Yeah, very rough. That's pretty much what goes with the matchup, and Super is giving a win.
I guess I lose. I mean, like, he put a lot of hope in that ballista, and he almost pulled through, but just didn't pay off, man.
Yep. At some point, it really depended on the card that was face down on the side of Super Forms, but because it was a Karma card, it definitively ended well for him. If it wasn't a Karma card, and if it was a Rainbow Life, which will be good for him actually, still.
Right. What's the weather forecast looking like? It's gonna rain.
Oh man.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna thunder.
They're going yet again for the next.
Back to your hand.
Unbelievable. The second duel. This is the fastest The fastest clicks I've seen of all time. These two dudes are Luke Lukes of Duel Links. All the rest of their teams are Dalton brothers. Just saying.
So we got another balanced 30 card deck. So is it Noble Knights this time?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's
No, wait, Volcanic
Witchcrafters.
Wall? Some Witchcrafter, yeah. Good call. Oof. That is a mill. That is going to hurt though, and a lot, because the 2 Cosmic Cyclones has been sent to the grave. Minerva is fine to have it on the grave.
Right,
that
you do
hurts a
not want to
lot.
lose 2 cosmic.
Wait, actually, I just realized.
Cosmic Cyclones.
Wait! Oh my god, this is ugly. I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
The 3 Cosmic Cyclones are in the graveyard.
Oh, what the hell?
Ah, that is going to hurt so much, especially when you're against Weather Painters. You want to remove the spells and traps.
This game is targeting my casting. Now I can't talk about Bosmic Cyclones because it's just never going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I feel attacked.
Yeah.
Rip 3cc, you mean?
Now that
So it's-
really
it's-
hurts. Some Super Farmers is going to have a nice advantage here. But a very good advantage. Although Madame Ver can still do some things against it. It's not going to
Valhalla.
be- So no Valhalla. Valhalla, which is going to be bringing Weather Painted. And he brings Thunder.
There it goes. It's raining. It's going to rain. He going to send the Valhalla to the graveyard. And there goes that canvas we all love. The one that lets them search like 12 cards from their deck again.
I do guess he's gonna go for the trap. Or is he going to go for like a spell? No, I guess for the trap.
He's going
of
to get the
course.
trap. Start
He
him
wants
early.
to Raigeki the field. Even though it's technically not a Raigeki. But I do think Raigeki is like the translation for thunder in Japanese. Oh, masterpiece! A masterpiece.
During the end phase.
Nice. So, oh, okay, it goes for the P today. All right.
Mhm.
I thought it was going to go for like a Genny. Ooh.
Patronus.
Okay, Patronus. Which is going to be adding a Witchcraft back to the deck and add a card. And yes, the collaboration.
Massacre is playing Weather Painters. Is it pop?
No, it's actually Super Forms who
Superform?
plays Weather Painter. So like on top, Master
Oh.
with Witchcraft
Oh, Weather
and
Paint-
on the
oh,
bottom
so-
Weather Painters,
I'm so
which is from
blind.
Super Forms.
Why did I think? why
There's
did I
for
think it
people
was
who ask
Witchcraft?
themselves who is who, always check the names, who is on the top, who is on the bottom. Appending the order just so people don't get confused. Just one tip. So right now Peter is going to be using the effect Discards the collaboration summons Eshmira.
Gonna add that collabo.
Indeed. And discards the unveil. So at the end of the turn he at least is going to get the spells back to hand. And of course with the situation he's not going to be attacking. Goes and uses the effect of Shmira. Is this going to be another Madame Ver is the question. No, it's going to be an Endel. Has been a while I didn't see that. With the crazy design as well. Alright, now goes for the Shmira. the Shmita from the graveyard, which is going to be sending a spell to the grave. Or I think it can send a monster, but I'm not sure. I do think it's only a spell though. No, it can send anything.
Send anything. All right.
Yeah, I thought so. Like sometimes I'm trying to remember perfectly the effect of some monsters. No, the fact that he has again is going to be good. This is going to be fantastic for him because collaboration when he attack, no spell trap during damage step or even before, so it has to be activated right now. So by doing this, he's able to force the trap to be activated. I don't remember if he gets affected or not, because the idea is that the trap or spell, they're giving a monster effect to these two. Right. So at some point they go back to the hand. I will think this is an end of turn, but he goes to the attack.
Nice, so he negated that. Since it's a monster effect, he negated it, and he has the collabo, so he's going to get the double attack. So if that back row is nothing, then actually he already got his attacks going, so he cannot chain anymore.
Exactly. Because they trigger their effect during damage step. But the collaboration really was helpful here, definitively.
Oh, definitely. When I saw him discard at first, I was like, oh no. But there you go, him getting it back.
And now he gets back 3 spells.
And this is where things kind of get annoying because...
And now he got back the spell collection currently available in Duel Links. And of course there's way more spells and traps from the archetype that we're missing. Which I don't even expect that they're going to add more Witchcrafter cards in Duel Links. I don't think so. But that will be interesting if if Konami decides to bring the other cards from the archetype. Could be a possibility, but I don't think it is going to happen.
No, you talking about Witchcrafters? You talking about Weather Painters?
Witchcrafter. This one.
I think I have seen some of their support cards that we don't have in the game. But yeah, let's just keep this deck where it's at right now. We don't need any more annoying decks.
Yeah, so many people will hate me if they're like, wait, you're supporting Witchcraft? Wait, what are you talking about? You fan of lollies? You fan of decks that are just annoying, camping the board, doing nothing? But I don't know. I like archetypes that are just fine with whatever they do, and Witchcrafter is still globally brain, so I do give respect and props for that kind of gimmick on the archetype. The same goes for Christian, for example.
And definitely in the current state that it's in too, it was way more, I guess, what's that word I'm looking for, oppressive. Because you're able to do that in every really easily with the Lightsworn engine. Now it's like, you gotta really work with your resources and play through all that annoying back row, or in this situation, you got to play around the deck itself. Oh,
yeah,
man.
He's forced to go for the collab. Collab, bro.
He's got to change his whole play style around to get around these guys.
With the attacks, is going to go for the 2 on my right. So for him, it's going to be on the left. Okay. Okay. Going for the Madame Ver discard. No, that was not something I expected. And he also attacks the one on the right, so he's attacking Sun.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to let that one go to the graveyard.
No, that is going to be good, Madame Ver. Or so I said. Well,
dang, that's crazy. So even though he's negating the effects, he's still using the banish to fend off the attacks, and that's just crazy. Man.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Even if you negate my effect, well, because I'm quick effect and I move to another place or do something else, well, I'm fine. Like you take your ulti up earlier when you targeted by Fiendish Chain, you're like, I don't care. I use my effect, boom, and I go back to the extra deck and I bring 2 puppies on the field.
Right?
And what the
Just go
painters
away.
does the
Stop
same.
painting. Just they're just here on the field, just painting whatever they want to paint. No, stop.
Well, yeah, that might could be a thing as well. But that will be only if they
Bring
don't know how to play a deck, which I don't think is going to happen. Ghost Tribute uses the effect of weather snowy canvas.
What is he digging for? What's in there? So yeah, another negated banishing. What's going on, third charm? What'd it do? Okay, so Masaryk. It's back on Masaryk. Masaryk.
Yep. Collaboration is usually going to be an important card to use in this kind of matchup since he needs to deal as well with the effects of the other monsters. Using
Right, and it's only once. Like, how is he gonna keep them from? Like, he can stop their effects and keep his board intact, but how is he gonna? Okay, Karma Cut says no. Okay, he just add it back and then get whatever he want. Okay, just recycle it. And he's got the charge of Light Brigade, which means he gonna get it right back. He said, I'm gonna try this again. She's back. I know, right?
I don't think he's going to go for the black. Yeah, I mean, Black Wars will be fantastic, but at this stage of the game, I'm not sure. Potentially, Ever is going to be a good card here. But Arcanite Magician is going to be brought here.
He said Arcanite Magician.
He has to get rid of the cloud. So now he's targeting the Cloud, which of course Cloud is going to self-banish itself. But at least it's going to let the Arcanite Magician destroy the trap, which is still a pretty nice thing.
Where'd you find this?
I so knew you were going to do that voice.
I couldn't help
I
it.
felt it. I felt it the moment I write it. You're going to read it. God damn it, you.
Just copy and paste. Where'd you find this?
Yeah, so, such a funny voice as well. No, that is a great feel for him. He is going to be able to deal at least the damage he needs. Well, actually, it can be lethal. If he has one spell, one spell is going to be him.
That Witchcrafters collaboration. Where'd
And
you find
it is
this?
game.
All that life point damage. Where'd you find
That is
this?
incredible. Dealing with weather painters after a long time. Masaryk is going to give another point for his team. This is a 3-3 going on.
Masaryk. Oh my god.
That was
Galaxy
bug.
Brain.
No, that was
said,
bug,
no
though.
paint in my house.
The Arcanite Magician definitively was good because you need to get rid of Claude, which Claude can be a terrific card. And sorry, I made a misclick. Wait a second. This, alright. One deck each player, first of all.
Right?
But yeah, like the fact that he gets rid of the Cloud, you're pretty much getting yourself free from all the kind of terrific plays that can go through the duel. So now we're
Thank
gonna be
you,
out
sir.
for the next duel, and I think they're gonna be doing right now. I'm watching over these two because they're going speedrun right now. Don't do me an Ocarina of time any percent, please. They
Thank
just
you.
did it. They just did it.
Thank you, sir,
Fair
for
enough.
that subscription. Hey, he been subscribed
Ooh,
for
yep.
27 months. 27 months. Go FM, he says. He was
Surf
feeling
dog.
that last play for Masaric. Surf was like, "Where'd you find him?"
Jesus. And Super Form with his second deck, it is going to be an Evoked Neos. And the first turn is going to go for Super Forms here.
Wise words. According to X-Ray Zilla, this text is a line. This text is a lie. This legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction, virtually invincible. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. How many people in the chat have seen this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale? Unless you got Karma Cut and Stone and you had no back row and they OTK'd you, you probably lived to tell the tale. That's facts.
Gotta say, these two Cosmic Cyclones, they were Bosmic Biclones, actually.
Right? We ain't milling Bosmics no more. We fire reload. Yeah. If you play
Ooh,
Witchcraft...
wait, he got such a bad hand, actually. Wow. And he gets the Neos Fusion he needed. But sadly, Madame Bear is going to be brought on the field, so...
It's like, yo, let me borrow your deck. I want to be shiny too. Look, it's Prismatic Neos. Golly. Alright, he said, you know what? Veer on the field. Alright, Patori's going to trigger effect, let him draw and discard a Witchcrafter card, hopefully not banishing his entire hand.
So no, Masaric is still globally fine since he has the Madame Bear, but he still needs to be worried of the back row, mainly.
Prismatic Brave Neos, he's serious. So sincere. And he's gonna banish the Shmeta to put whatever he wants in his graveyard of Witchcrafter cards. Masterpiece. Right, just Prisma this, Prisma that.
Not getting the Minerva, which
It sends the
seems to be
Cosmic
milling
Cycle.
here. But all he does is going to be a mill here. And he goes for the end phase here. So at least there is a masterpiece, so it's not over yet. But the problem is, since he has an open Minerva in attack position, he may receive a lot of damage.
Is he gonna go for it?
Any Alacer in that game, by the way, as well. Like Rhino, Masaryk is defenseless. I mean, he can go for the Madame Vera as well, since it decreases the attack of a spellcaster.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh,
do
yep.
it.
That means this game. I think he has the Alacer, and I'm feeling it. This is very bad. That is a good timing as well for the Canadian. No
Bam.
Alacer.
And he's gonna get some fodder to discard with another. Is that 2 prismatic Neos fusions? Jesus, bro.
I think so.
Oh,
Actually,
blind. He's gonna blind everybody with that. B&P is a way of life.
it isn't if there's no. If there's no. I mean, who? What was his name? Timimon. Timimon is missed. But yeah. Clans change at some point, so. Much story. Now, with the masterpiece is bringing Genny on the field, which is going to be able to use it to just bring another monster. Goes, flip the Madame Bear face up.
Back.
No goes for the Genny.
Alright, Genny. Okay, gonna bring out the Shmiata.
So 2 face down though.
And will he be adding another one? Just 2. Trying to spark him to death, right? Where are the Cowboys at? Any Cowboys? Gaga gaga.
Gaga cowboy. I see you. Nice one. Right now we have artists on the field.
Man, this is suspenseful. I mean, she's only got 200 life and he's only got 12, and 2 cards in that hand that we definitely confirmed are 2 different names spells. So how are you breaking this board? So we don't see the steps that are going on here, but if he lets that go to the battle step,
So right now we're in damage step.
he's gonna ultimate providence.
Ultimate Providence is going to deal with it, but he can still do a Forbidden Lance, but it's not going to be enough anyway. And that is over. The Ultimate Providence dealing with Madame Ver.
Providence was definitely the one that's gonna do it because he triggers it in damage calculation.
Exactly, and that is going to be 3 to 4. Masaryk is going to be out.
Dang. Ultimate Providence cook. That's too powerful.
And I must agree with that. This is a really close match going on.
No, dude, it's been neck and neck the whole time. Like literally, it's like, okay, I one up you, you one up me, I one up you.
Exactly.
So now they have to Forbidden Memories has to one up.
Like clearly, right now this is a tennis match. We have the team of Federer on the bottom, and we have the team of Nadal on the top. That's pretty much like that. I mean, you know, one wins the first point, the other one wins the second one, and so on.
All right, one deck's gonna come in here. I know there has to be one streak that happens, but who's gonna be the person to deliver it?
Yup. They have to find a way. Well, find a way. They have to choose the correct deck that will defeat Invoked Neos. Could be a Desperado potentially as well. Because Black Wings can be. Weather Painters on the. Could be still another choice as well, since Superforms came with Weather Painters, so. We'll see what Forbidden Memories brings out. Right, next player is joining right now.
Oh yeah.
And it is going to be Daedalus.
Daedalus. That is definitely a name of a clapper right there. He's about to bring in Mako Tsunami.
Mako Tsunami.
Just sent SSA.
For me, it sounds like there's going to be some balance, skill 30 cards.
Wait, what the heck?
Mythic
what am I seeing
Devs.
right now?
Mythic
What?
Devs.
How?
Is this
How?
Chris from
How is this
SSA?
possible?
Is this Chris from SSA? No way.
This
No way.
is SSA. What?
That is going to be something.
Somebody's been in the lab before the team war started. He was like, "It's alive! It's alive!" He resurrected Sea Stealth Attack Christrons. Undine.
That is...
Undine
This is
Mill.
insane. Wait.
Search semi-limited normal Gen X controller.
I think this is... I'm getting confused. I think this is SSA. He kind of like synchronized. Oh, he'd be doing that.
I can't even fathom what the heck is going on in front of my
I
face
agree.
right now. Discards Quan, the Christron cousin. Christron cousin
This is
Quan.
going to be incredible. So now he was pretty much forced to discard the Quan, which is sadly bad for him. Brings the Pressure Order on the field. Well, usually you want to get the Pressure on the graveyard, so like the fact he has it on the on the field, sorry. He needs to find a way to then send the Pressure in the graveyard. Having it on the field is not like so helpful. The one thing the Christian players, so Daedalus, is fine with is the fact that Invoke Neos does not have any beater on the field yet. Only has the back row to protect itself. With, for example, Ganadia or even Karmacut or potentially Fiendish Chain. But now that this is going to be a big issue for Daedalus, since he needs to think which synchro he wants to make or if he wants to get a tuner on the field. Like, the biggest issue from Christian, since they have been hit with the balance, is going to be the spells, traps you want to play as well.
Right.
Which I think is going to rely a lot on that. Of course, relying on the SSA mechanic. That's for sure.
Alright, so he's gonna pop the Undine finally.
Yep.
Bring
At least
out
he gets
another
one more
Quan.
space. And now he has the Quan which he could use to make a synchro. And puts one card face down. But yeah, like you guys say in the chat, there's potentially going to be an ultimate Providence set on the field. Definitively. So the
draw
Canadian
phase
on the
is
draw
Canadian.
phase. And a Leicester flip, which is going to let the user search for the invocation, and now things start.
Things are about to happen, that's for
And no
sure.
Cossidus, of course. F Cossidus. We don't like Cossidus, and gladly it is banned. We're gonna have instead a Progatra, which is going to do a lot of damage. Going for the volcanic shell to draw another one as well. No, Custodus at 1 wasn't fine. Deserved to be banned a long time ago, but Konami is so stupid, they don't know that there were very few cards that deal with Custodus. You put it in a game where there's very few cards that can deal with it. The answer was it deserved to ban before. Like, they made a bad decision to ban it after 1 year. It's just straight up stupid. No one likes Custodus because it's just stupid to have a card where you don't have a lot of outs for Custodus. That's the stuff.
Right, Custodus was just made it where if a deck to be good, it needed to out a non-targetable 2900. If it couldn't, it wasn't good.
Yeah, but that's stupid to say. Like, you're basically, and that's a funny thing that J-Pop says. He says that if you don't have a deck that has a monster with more than 2950 attack that is on the field, or can get that much attack to defeat Custodus, it's not deserved to be meta. Then again, you have the staples, you have a laser which can boost Custodus, and more. Doesn't mean anything. That's just called find a way to get a lot of attack, but if you don't have the setup, it is going to be useless.
Dang, that sucks, man.
And that is going to be a big
Just
tip
like
here.
that,
Super
yeah,
Forms
like
cleaning
this.
the board after using the Canadian to put face down the Quan. And double Purgator as well, so that is going to be a 3 to 5 right now. It's not worth. It's not worth. It's worth to keep the Custodus globally because you want to stall. Like most players that had the Custodus in the deck, all they need to do is stall. And they pretty much win because of that.
So there's gonna be a repeat on Forbidden Memories and
Oh, a repeat.
repeat.
Okay, that actually really surprises me. Ideally, if they do this, they need the first turn by doing so. This repeat is going to be very important, but I guess they just want to beneficiate from this as well. That could be another of the reason.
I mean, repeating could also mean that maybe his follow-up deck might not have a good matchup either. Maybe he feels better about this deck versus
That as well.
So I mean, there's a lot of things that
That is a bad RNG right now as well. The first turn is going to go yet again for Invoke Neo, so timings will go for most of them. It's going to be a plus for Super Forms.
Right, imagine a game being out for 2 years and they still don't develop a system to let the person who lost go first. Or at least pick to go, like Jesus.
One day, Konami is going to understand that the Jankenpon needs to be brought in the game.
There's a lot of things.
Like, if we had the Jankenpon, I will be able to play Dark World and get King of Games every month. But they don't want to. Konami is bad.
Konami!
That voice. That sounded like Russia. Normal summons the Stizevern in hope to destroy the Umi to then get at least a synchro on the field. This is rough. Well, it's not as worse as before since you have only one backer on the side of Super Forms, but if there's anything that touches Stizevern, if Daedalus doesn't have a note to protect, let's say, Stizevern, that is going to end bad. One thing I can think of is a Forbidden Lance to protect Stizevern from the Canadian, for example, that is getting activated. And he does have the Forbidden Lance.
Wielder. We'll see.
Will be lovely to see a Wielder as well, but Seated a whale.
Well,
Ooh. I like that. He's going to be setting up for the SSA and get some nice spicy control. Defense position.
well. Shamu has entered the building.
So right now Daedalus is fine since he has the SSA to protect his whale.
Mm-hmm.
And the good plus as well is going to be that there is no out for against the back row. Like the invoked Neos decks cannot defeat the back row because you don't have Cosmic Cyclone on your side. Like you cannot play since it is semi-limited to 3, and a Leicester and Invocation are both at semi-limitation to 3.
Yep. So now it's just like it's got to deal with the things that as they come, and we already seen that when the Neos the Neos Invoke went against the Weather Painter deck. It was just oops.
True.
Rough.
So no normal summon, of course, has the Invocation. Right, sending 2 back row. Rhino activates the SSA. We're feeling the on toggle going on as well.
Oh yeah, toggles all over the place. Gonna get that this variant effect though. So
And go
Fafnir to
get the
the
Sulfafnir. Resuck. Yeah, my boy Re. So now Sulfafnir self-destroying itself into this discarding this Miger, which is going to be bringing a tuna.
Another tortoise. So the Rion's gonna finally come out and play. So what traps do you search with this deck? Entry.
And no bye-bye Purgatio. So no, Daedalus is easily coming back. The control is on his side as well. Not only on Superform, since his Superform is more based on the spells and traps. Daedalus as well. But there is a Christian Rion. Rion can make a synchro. Although I do think, like, since he has Rion and doesn't have a level 2 banished, the only synchro he could go for would be an Insectron, powered Insectron, but I do not think he's playing it. So the Rion is going to get destroyed. Well, he can actually banish with the SSA, so it doesn't matter.
Right, so he can play around with
And I just said nothing. He's able to do synchro now. Okay. So powered Insectron coming up.
Okay, he's gonna let him shuffle back in the deck.
That's the effect of Ryan, actually. And yet again, the position doesn't matter, attack or defense. The only reason why you will go for defense is to prevent foreign enemy controller.
And Zektron.
But the design is cool though. This is a cool card.
Its effect is even cooler, it protects you. Alright, so fair.
And yeah, people bringing out how to counter SSA. You can deal with stage stealth attack. If you're a more fatigue player, remove the Umi. That's another thing to do. But yeah, like at some point at this state of the game, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Plus with the deck Invoke Neos has, I mean, that will be too specific to get such kind of trap to be played, which could be potentially done if you ever prevent to have a player that plays a Christian deck or just any deck that uses face-up spells traps. But that is not going to be something we can expect. I mean, players cannot really expect that much.
So he's just gonna... He just load his board with level 5 monsters so he can just protect himself with the SSA.
Yeah.
I mean, what can the invoke player do about it? It's really just like...
Yeah,
backing
exactly.
down until he comes to his answers.
Or else we have the champion of Duel Links, Zayt King, who said the following: 1 Aleister, 1 CC. And that is true. That works as well.
1 Alistair, 1 CC, 1 Invocation, yikes. Sounds crazy to think about.
A lot of smiles in the chat. That's incredible. This became a raise fire chat here. A lot of smilers.
What's everybody so happy about?
Yeah, I'm just... Well... They're memeing, so... Having fun as well. Pretty much that. Yeah, raise fire is the homie, dude. I love raise fire so much. And I mean, you know, Radlov, that I've been talking to you about Mario Maker 2 streamers, but it's so funny to watch Race Fire. And I also started to watch way more Panga. I mean, Panga is a classic of ROM hacks in Mario. Like, he has been very good at playing more Kaiser Mario games and also speedrunning. Like, he's one of the best in Mario games. Fire to watch Panga, of course. With the trio as well, with Red Falcon. So funny. Panga Pog. Easy. So now right now Aleister has been summoned. We're gonna see an Xyz potentially.
Stratos over window.
This is a Mario stream, no. Well, to be a Mario stream, I will need to bring a Mario image. But I'll do this another time. For today, I'm gonna stay a bit serious, but we can speak about that. Rick is just noticing it now. Yep.
Heck yeah. We want to see.
My bro,
We want to
Ricky.
see Dire Wolf do things that we never expected him to do.
So Rhino is trying to deal with a whale. So here the SSA is still going to be alive at any point, so the whale is going to be banished. Or is it gonna go for like a self-15-year? He could go for that.
Karma cut.
Oof, that.
Lance.
And the Forbidden Lance. That was the card he needed though. No, this is going to be fantastic for him because he doesn't care about the Purgature that he's face up. He's like, you attack me, you go to the graveyard. You're a bunch of ghosts, and ghosts go to the grave. At the same time, we have the third Purgature that has been summoned on the side of super forms. And Neo Expert Best.
Oh man, you got the Neos fusion too. Oh, what? What happened?
Yeah, he didn't have any out actually. The Forbidden Lance was pretty much helping Daedalus here, so Superforms had no way to deal with this SSA, and that will how continued, so he just gives up. So that is going to be a
Yeah.
4-5.
What? What the heck? These games are wild.
They're very wild. I gotta agree with you.
So many twists and turns, and because they're playing these really like highly mechanical decks now. Witchcrafters.
There's a lot of different decks as well, which is making this whole game more interesting, I'd say.
Yeah.
Wait, I think in the chat they're saying that there was an EOS fusion in the grave. I think I missed
There wasn't.
something.
There was an EOS fusion in the grave. He attacked in and he scooped. I think that's the wild part about it. But
He will have been able to deal damage though, because Self-Fifneer when you destroy it. Oh, I think I know why. Maybe it's because Self-Fifneer gets destroyed, you still bring another Self-Fifneer. So because it is a level 5, you're going to still get destroyed by attacking with the Purgatrios or even again with the Brave Neos. I think it's because of that. That was only the first Self-Fifneer, so the second one and third one were still in the deck. So I think that will be why.
Twitch out here banning words again.
And yeah, I think you did good to bring that Rodl up so people can get informed. Thank you for bringing that article. And one is already using one of the bad words. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's meme. It's a meme. I'm just sad about this because some of the words aren't really insults, but at the end of the day, any kind of word is going to affect us at some point. But the only reason why it is offensive is depending of the way you say it. Only that. But nowadays people are like considering one word. Oh, you said it. Oh, it's bad. I'm gonna ban you for that because you've been disrespectful.
Right.
But then it means nothing. Like just words are words. It's not like they're going to be always offensive. It always depends on the way you say.
Right. This cancel culture of words is wild.
Yeah, pretty much anything,
Before
like
you
any
know it,
ideology.
anything much. We're not even going to be able to say words. Eventually, they're going to ban word. And then you guys are going to be, look at person saying website in the chat.
I mean,
Better keep it,
you're
keep
actually
it up,
wrong,
keep it
Nico.
up.
You're actually wrong. It is bannable still. It is bannable
Keep
because
it
one
up.
of the biggest streamer on Twitch actually got banned because of the N-word.
Actually, Twitch
So-
is banned from Twitch.
Negative
So
one
you
is going
can't
to be
say-
joining the table.
You actually can't say
He's
Twitch
going
on
to try
Twitch.
to bring the
Just got banned
negative.
this morning. You can't say -1 on Twitch. It's actually very disrespectful. So
I agree.
That's bad.
Yeah, that indeed. I shouldn't say that, so...
Wait,
Added
Sartorius
one.
and
We have
Mako
added one.
on Twitch? What the heck? Who allowed this?
Okay, wait a second.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Cosmic Flare XL? Oh no, somebody banned this XL. You know what that means? Do you guys not know what that means?
Alright, so Daedalus getting the first turn though with a nice Mermail Abyss Spike.
Condom size? What the heck, Godfather? You want to get banned?
LMAO Dom. Did
Jesus,
I?
no
Is the
respect.
question.
Extra large virgin.
Yep, exactly, Ricky. He knows Addiv 1. Man, Cosmic Flare just... Cosmic Flare crazy with Woods. He shows no fear to the ban list.
For real.
What a field. That is actually wild, because now this Citadel
He's got-
well is good. He sends the Abyss Spike and the Press Turtle. And that is a sexy field for him. That was a well-timed sneeze, I gotta say that.
Man,
And
what a field. Searches
Yeah.
entry?
2 face down as well, searches the enter, which is the only card he can go for, because Christian Impact is, you know, it is simply limited to 2, and since he's playing Gen X Controller and Gen X Undyne, these 2 cards, well, no, actually, only Gen X Controller is limited to 2, so. The 2 semi-limited to Ryan and Chris, no, wait, oh my god, I'm getting confused. No, yeah.
How many
Gen X
wells does he
Controller
play?
and Rayon are the only semi-limited 2 that he has, and opens with the 2 SSA. Oh, Jesus.
Yikes. He said, break this, homeboy.
Double SSA. This man has no fear against the deck of his opponent. How is Adif 1 going to deal with that?
2? Yep, 2. That's 2 sea stealth attacks. Your eyes do not deceive you. That basically means whenever something attacks into a level 5 or higher water monster, it dies twice. And he lost the first game with this deck, so it's even just more respect to the guy for believing. He believed in the heart of his cards. He said, Christrons are still alive. He's a believer. Now the question is, do you guys believe? Do you guys believe in Christrons?
On my side, I
Has he
believe.
convinced you? Has he convinced you yet?
What about you, by the way, DrkNFear?
What's up?
What
Am
about
I
you,
convinced
about
yet?
Christian? Do you think it is going to win this game? Is he
I'll
confident?
tell you the truth. Honestly, that first game kind of scared me from running it. He gotta do something crazy this game to make me feel comfortable about investing, about picking it up again. that first game's kind of scared me. But the second game, he's making it look super strong, and this game is looking super strong.
Twitch chat going nuts.
Right.
No, this is going to be nice for him though, since he's going to be able to get another monster. Water monster, of course, Synchro, level 6, which is going to be a Brunok, but I still guess it's going to be a Coral Dragon. But in any case, he has enough monsters protected with the Sea Stealth attack. And no, it's going to be a White Aura Dolphin. Now, that is
Oh.
not what I expect, but that is a good choice. That White Aura
Flipper
Dolphin
Knight.
is going to be a pain
That
to get
monster
rid
is
of
never
it.
gonna go away. That is a monster that just doesn't go away. We miss cosmic streams. Oh, cosmic Disturbia streams. Dang.
They miss Cosmic Disturbia. Well,
I
I'll
thought he
talk
was
to
referring
Cosmic if he wants to, but for sure. I mean, right now I feel that I'm okay with it, especially since I'm less Damir, so if Sir Cosmics accept it, it may happen.
Oof, 25 to the
Well,
face.
it's not lethal, yeah, it's not lethal. He attacked first with a dolphin.
Negative 2,550 life points.
So yeah, right now I can't say much. Pretty much going to be building the field on the side of Addiv 1. And gets a Cruel, which I know some people play it. But it's always interesting as for why they play Cruel, you know.
The what?
Cruel, the card that is on the field
Oh,
level 4,
Cruel.
which I think has been set.
The only synergy that I saw that was pretty cool is that you could bring the Misjudge back because they're both fiends, but the other effect is kind of underwhelming to me. Mm.
Yep, he's gonna be forced to go for the Desperado effect, although... Thing is that there's 2 SSA, he could go for the effect though. Forcing one of them to be banished, but it's
He
going to
was
be
gonna trigger
the
it.
whale who's going to get banished, definitively.
Wait, what? So he's gonna get rid of the dolphin?
Banishes the dolphin
Oh,
and the whale.
okay, he's banishing both. He's banishing both.
He can go for that,
because
yeah.
of this. So now he has to destroy one of his own monsters
Yeah,
because he did it like that.
that's actually very clever. I just realized it now. Banishing 2 was better than letting 1. And another
said-
Desperado is
Oh,
going to be brought.
He said, "I got another one." And
Yeah.
last time, actually, this is
There's
in
going to
his.
be 2 attacks right now. Things can change. He's able to get lethal this turn, depending on what he has said. Or did I miss something? He's not attacking. So I may have missed something. Yeah, he
So
didn't
back to
attack.
back-
Yeah, he did not attack with the 2 monsters, right? Like, he used the effect of Desperado.
Oh well, no, it was on Daedalus's turn, so he couldn't.
Yeah, of course. Good call.
Oh, what
I was
the
wondering
heck?
why.
What the heck? Ancient gear.
Ancient Gear
What
Reactor
the
Dragon.
heck? He said,
Oh my
I've been
Jesus.
waiting for this. I've been waiting for this." What the heck?
This is incredible.
There goes
This
that toolbox.
is countering the SSA. I can't believe it.
I think
Oh
the
my
ancient
God.
gear dragon like tripped and fell into the wrong deck. He was like,
And Copper
going
Face
through
is
his
going
deck
to
and
happen. And that is going to be a
reacting.
+2 for Daedalus.
Guys, I think he side decked wrong.
This is nuts. Man, this whole match is still wild and they're still bringing some heat cards. That's unbelievable.
Reactor doesn't deal with SSA. Well,
I mean, the idea is that you force the player to think more. Like the idea is that when it attacks, the spells and traps gonna be activated during the battle phase. Well, when it declares an attack. So yeah, banishes the dolphin. And I think the whale is going to stay on the field. It's gonna have to let the... And now Desperate goes on. Yeah, that's game, I think. Yup.
Dang.
That's
He
insane.
did not teach him. He did not teach him how to stay out of the waters. That was some interesting gameplay right there. He just stole it. He just took the rug from up under him. Did he throw? I don't think he threw.
No, he
Well, I
didn't.
guess yeah.
He couldn't do
Try to-
much. That's because of the ancient reactor.
Yeah. The reactor out of nowhere. That is
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's an incredible...
that is crazily. That guy's a madman. You're a madman.
Like,
He
the fact
smoked that
you bring this card as well on the team was... You had to think wisely and, like, I mean a lot to expect to have a team that, for example, brings SSA and then brings such card, because otherwise I don't think I will see this card being played.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people play,
Why
of
not
course.
Lance?
I mean, we've seen the... What was called it? Blood Barrel Dragon, I think? The level 6, which with 3 coins can destroy a card if it gets 2 heads. Like, I've known that this one was pretty much played, but I didn't expect this one.
Yeah, I think I think what it was is I think after he declared the first attack, you couldn't really change anything after that,
Indeed.
because once you declare the attack, it's no more chaining. Yeah, I think even with the lance, it still would have been game. New poll. What's the poll now?
We're going to have to wait for the next player to join, and then there's going to be the poll.
Soccerman is stepping up to the plate.
Oh,
Isn't
wait.
Daedalus no more?
I forgot to click. I was watching the phone. Someone asking me a question. So I'm going to be writing the next player right off the bat. I'm also going to... And bot streamer right now. Let me just remove this and let me just write the name of the player. It is Sokram, who is on top. Just going to say this straight. Scoram. Man, this is what happens when I'm on rush. Alright,
Yep,
here we go.
Up,
Negative
negative
the
one
first one,
bot.
setting 2 cards.
Neteria actually is tier 0. Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
We need more Naturia someday.
In a land far, far away.
I know there's a YouTuber that can make a Naturia tier 0. His name is Joa Senpai. Only him can do the job. He makes a Hag deck, uses Naturia. You got a tier 0 deck. Haga too
Easy
strong for
money.
the game.
Yo, this double cup, so Neg's basically drinking on the job.
Yup. The double cup of ace.
Double cup is definitely like drunk on power. Oh, and he's got the Despa Machina Fortress. I really like this combo because you can either grab the twin barrel, you can grab the, what's her name, Misjudge, and get all judgmental on your opponents.
Alright, someone called
Soccer
it.
has a
Let me
family?
see. So I've missed on
Well,
something.
Machines don't have feelings. I don't even think they have family programmed into them. So Soccer's family is not not a thing that these machines are worried about. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. So he's gonna get the twin barrel to his hand. Shazam. No misjudge.
So he has destroyed a
That's
Cosmic
the-
Cyclone.
Yeah, he was looking for that window with that 1700 attack. He's like, I
Yep.
just need to reveal it. Cannahawk. Uh-oh, here we go.
So I know things can be tough since there are some traps set on the field. The question is if Cannahawk is going to be able to do its plays.
Yeah,
So
he's
these
in
are
front.
interesting facts right now. So right now we have a Karmaka that is going to be chaining.
Tossing another Desperado to get rid of the Cannahawk. Really.
Ooh, okay, so
Gonna
he's wanting
pre-well.
to slow down the deck of Sokram by doing this. Because like there's two perspectives. If you do it on Cannahawk, that is to slow down the draws and pretty much the build of the Ritual Beast on the side of Sokram. If you go for the window, it will be to avoid having a monster that can just pretty much be perturbing and bringing another monster if it gets destroyed. But we're gonna see a Ritual Beast return that is going to be discarding a Pedal Fiend, bringing back the Cannahawk.
He said, I'm still going to get my combo.
So with Cannahawk, he has decided to send an Elder.
Alright, so we're going to go
And
into
of
the
course,
Alta
we're going to
Cannahawk.
see Alti Cannahawk. The second evolution of Cannahawk. Exactly like Pokemon.
Exactly like a Pokemon. Don't press B.
If you want to evolve Cannahawk, you need to get a Thunderstone. And that's how you get an Alti Cannahawk. So right now he's going to be bringing back Elder. He's going to bring as well the Pedal Fin.
Because he already special summoned the Cannahawk. I'm going to target the back row.
I can't believe people are asking me such question, but I'll admit
You tier 3 sub to Pokemon.
Man, the only person I will do a tier 3 sub will be Momoru. There's no other one. I'm a Momoru simper.
Alright, Cannahawk, search a card, take it back.
So nice owl indeed, it's so bad. Has 2 window here.
Laura for next turn. Stream's just fine. Ritual beasts aren't. So how is he gonna break that pedal fin? His biggest monster is a 2800.
Yeah.
Can't be destroyed. Summon Reactor Dragon. We're about to see another appearance from the Reactor Dragon. He put it back in the other deck he got it from.
Tribes will be able to deal with an ulti-Pedalfin or Oswald. There's always going to be the double Winda being brought on the field, whereas it does Winda plus Pedalfin.
So you're gonna tag it out? Double, no, win the pedal. Oh no, that's no. Oh, everything's okay.
True.
Oh my
That
god.
RNG will be a very
That
big
is-
hit.
that
If it were, that will be actually a big kill for Ritual Beast.
That is, oh man, you do not want to.
There's like a 25% chance to get the
Every
good
single
call as well. So RNG at its finest. Misjudge going on.
Alright, she's
And it
not
fails.
as good as she was last game.
Yup. She cannot judge today. She's a bad judge. That's what happens. She went to college, studied politics, and she's that bad of a judge. Can you believe it? She's not even doing her proper job and she gets like an insane salary each month. She gets like $5,000. That's not a judge for me.
If you had 25% chance to have your
And always
finger
bringing
chopped
bad
off
Pedalfin with the window.
when grabbing a slice of pizza, would you still grab it? That's the question. Would you still grab it?
Let me read this question again. Sounds too weird. If you had a 25% chance to have your finger chopped off when grabbing a slice of pizza. Oh, that's not a question actually. There's another question mark.
Maybe there's more. I thought you was describing LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James, the broski. No, I wasn't. Like, if you ask me if I was describing LeBron James, that will not be me. That will be actually Xenwa. The one I will describe is instead DJ called. Here's my brother. DJ called forever.
Alright. Canahawk searching cards for a bunch of cards for the turn. And then it just cowers away to bring back 2 more ritual beasts. DJ Khaled. Ritual beasts. We the best. Who feels the way? Who feels it? Another one. Canahawk. Another one. Pelio. Another one.
I appreciate you.
You can't destroy that. I appreciate you, Pedalfin.
Oh my. We have our DJ call for team was. That's it. I'm done.
When you got DJ Khaled on your team, you ain't never timing out. You need need another minute, another one.
So true.
You need. Miss Judge gonna negate this time. He's getting chances. He's gambling. He's been flipping coins all day in the corner.
So now he has used the ulti Pele. He's going to be bringing back a Winda as well as a Pelafin. And the
Oh my
misjudge
God.
going on, so
It didn't
coins.
go off. Holy crap.
One hit, so
that, is,
no negate.
that is so suspenseful at any time.
Yeah.
You can just lose your ritual beast.
Even though it's only 25%, it can be something pretty dangerous to see if it gets negated. He's going for an
Is that
Xyz
corn?
right now.
Is that corn? Is he about to do corn? Number 50. We
People
on the
want to kill
boat.
me.
We on the boat now.
Yeah. Honestly, the one who deserves raise is always going to be DrkNFear.
All of a
I
sudden, we were
deserve the
just
hate, guys.
chilling.
Lol.
Next thing I know, we on a boat. On, come on, bruh, shit, corn. But unfortunately, there's a window still on the field, and that's kind of annoying. And then he has another window in his hand because he searched it, so it's just like, how many times we got to go through this? And he's got something coming to his turn next turn because of his Ritual Beast Sarcophagus.
I do wonder if he wants to end the turn with this and be based on window, or else go yet
Exactly,
again for the
third charge.
fusions and try to trigger the traps. Yeah, he was going to go for the fusions.
He said, get that corn out of here. Oh, wait, no? No? Alright, never mind. I stand corrected.
Stands as well in attack position, so... I think he wants to get the Apelia to bring back the Petal Fin out of the graveyard to be able to do the combos again.
There it is.
Ooh,
Ooh,
the Ancient Gear Reactor has been summoned.
Reactor Dragon.
And
Oh
goes for the
boy.
double window.
Super Buddy Team Hyper Force
Ooh la la.
Unification.
Ah, that's spicy.
Oh my
So now
god.
with the Desperator, he's gonna be able to attack and use the Feather Desperator at the same time.
Oh, because, oh my god, that's crazy.
He gets the 2 heads
Because
as
he
well.
did it in that order, there's no effects that can be
Yeah.
activated.
I just realized
Oh
that.
my
True.
god.
That was a great,
Holy
great
crap.
trigger, and then he has
Oh
the
my
other super
god.
body. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Very clever.
Galaxy Brain? Man's just slammed his head on the table. He was like, here, have my brain. What the heck? -1? What do you mean? +2? TZ +2. +2. Holy crap. Holy crap.
That was nuts.
Holy crap. Holy, oh my god. Galaxy Brain is an understatement. He
I
just
second
blew up
that.
his whole...
I
2
second that
windows.
easily.
There was 2 windows on the field. How do you... When you see 2 windows on the field, you know it's going to be there for a while. But +2 said, nah, fam, no. I got 3 guns and I got an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. And he became MacGyver. Holy crap. So now, what do you do after that? What do you do after that? That's definitely gonna leave a mark. Salkram said, F that, I'm back. I actually have another Ritual Beast deck. Okay, never mind. I don't see a repeat actually.
Yep, no repeat. I haven't been tagged, so no repeat. We're gonna see the second deck of Sokram. Crow Hogan.
I mean, you got Desperado, Chain, Ancient Gear Dragon. Like, I mean, what do? You just gotta hold that. But I like how Sakram just hopped back in. He didn't really stay out too long, so that means he wants that blood. He wants his vengeance.
So Rhino first turn is going to go yet again for a -1.
Blackwing is about to farm. Well, I mean, they going second. I don't like. You gotta love those odds. Hopefully, Neg1 has a 12 back row.
True.
I mean, like, it's easy for Blackwings to get through 3 back row, but 12, that's a whole nother story.
Honestly, Super Team Body Force could get hit potentially. That's for sure. Summon Limitation is going to happen soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, this deck is the only one that really utilizes it in such a crazy way. Like, we're seeing Ancient Gear come out of nowhere. You got the reusal of, I guess, if you run Kree, well, you can reuse the Misjudge. If you have the machines, then you can bring back the heavy mech support. I mean, sorry, the Machina.
Yeah.
You can bring back the Twin Barrel. You can bring back the Desperado, and for the people who actually run the other one, the Blast Spider, like, there's just a lot of really crazy synergies that stem from that card just in this deck specifically.
Yeah, very true. Like, Desperado is gaining a lot of advantages every time they're sending cards on the graveyard. I mean, Super Team Body Force as a card is helping you a lot since you want to special summon from hand or grave. But the crazy fact is that you can bring a monster of any level. It just cares of the type of the monster. If it is the same type, you can actually special summon.
Right, so cards that were harder to summon just makes it 10 times easier. And he got that whirly win. So he's baiting the first
that,
mystery.
I mean, it's not really going to negate it. Because I think it's going to be exactly like Fiendish Shane, if I'm correct. No, for the Ardor of Operations, that was good, but he banishes a Karmaka that wasn't useful right now, but still not that bad to banish a Karmaka. We're gonna see a Simoon.
Yeah, that is 2 whirlwinds. That weather forecast looking really windy right now. But you know how Blackwings go. You know what the weatherman has to say about that? It's gonna rain.
It's gonna be able to draw the cards as well. Ooh.
You know who makes it rain in Blackwings?
Okay.
Who makes it rain in Blackwings, chat?
Raikiri.
Oh yes. And he's got an extra summon. Not only is it gonna rain, it's looking like it's possible thunder because maybe he can be able to summon the Divine Thunder.
I just gotta mention the fact that he drew a Tornado, which is not a card we often see in Blackwings. Sometimes being used one copy, but Tornado out of all the cards, that is not what I thought I'd see.
Right.
So that's a big Pog moment.
Sohaya, yeah. Sohaya makes it rain.
Yeah, it does.
I think Sohaya is the rain shower. And then I think Raikiri. No, I got that wrong. Oops. Oops. Got my facts messed up. Raikiri's the rain shower. Sohaya is the. What is Sohaya?
Raikiri the golden shower, apparently.
Raikiri the golden showers. Gonna make it rain on you. And so, okay, Sohaya is the rainstorm.
Going for level reduction as well.
Dang, they just all
the field. So he's gonna be popping the Misjudge and the face down, of course.
So we will be seeing the rainstorm as well.
Wait a second, I realized he's doing level. Oh, we're gonna potentially see an Onimaru. Oh my. That is going to be an Onimaru that I see. Oh really? My goodness. Oh my god, head judging. Head judging happening.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a big moment.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Oh no.
God.
Head judging.
Why?
Oh
why?
My god, out of all the cards, head judging.
Why did you do it? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
You had an MF and god damn it.
Out of all the cards, head judging that. Jesus Christ. We were about to see Onimaru as well. The entire setup was to do an Onimaru. This is crazy.
God. Dang. Dang, he just stole the rain. He was like, you know what? I got my umbrella.
This is going to hurt so much to Crown.
Like, what do you do? You already set up your play with the level reduction. Like
that is going to be game because what happens is you're going to have the whirlwind. It goes to the grave. He's going to have 2,000 life points, 2, then 3 attacks, and it is going to be game.
Onimaru was guaranteed, but I mean that back row is always going to be questioned, right?
Yeah. You can always question yourself about that, but the problem is that, I mean, head judging, it's gamble, so it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You got the wrong call. And that was pretty much the killer. If he got the correct call, that will have been game as well. But right now, that's pretty much over.
I hate it here. Yeah.
The level 5 non-tuner will indeed help you to then bring a level 4, but you don't do much. The idea is that even if you have that kind of synchro, there isn't like any out, except to maybe like attack the fortress and then the judge if you want.
That's rough, man.
But it's like, it's not going to be enough to deal with the field.
Wasn't it telegraphed though? Can we remove head judging, please? I think it's fair and balanced.
And all I can say is an F in the chat. That's all I can say.
I mean, all you got to do is just call it right. I mean, it's 50-50. What's the big deal?
Well, the big deal is
the worst that can happen. He could steal your monster, and then you can do it again, possibly.
Yet again, all I can say is even speedrunners cannot deal with RNG. Like, funnily, there are very few games where you can actually manipulate the RNG. But that is when people actually analyze the game and they know the concept. But most of the time, you have like developers who know how to like play with the RNG and just like make it non-manipulative, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Xerix,
one example I can say... Oh, say, speak.
No, I'm just talking about Xerix's comment. He says -1. It could be a -1 or +2. Because basically when you activate head judge and then it works out, you're getting that follow-up activation and you're still in their monster. So it's like -1 card for them and +1 card for you.
Yeah.
Yikes. Definitely a card that probably should be looked at, I suppose.
Yeah, otherwise what I will have said is that I know a game where you can actually manipulate RNG in a funny way, and this is like with a Zelda game. It's like you're, let's say, in a square, because the game is like you're in a certain window, and if you go to the far left, up, down, or right, so whatever the direction, you're going to be in a different window, so a different place.
Yeah.
You can actually manipulate the position of enemies and the spawn of enemies with the amount of times you hit with the sword. And I think that, for example, yeah, that's actually a real mechanic that speedrunners on any percent use. So things like that, I think it is crazy. Like, very few games will be able to let players manipulate RNG. So just wanted to bring that example out. And on my side, I'm going to be removing this. We have the last player. It is going to be Zeta.
Yeah, I mean, Blackwings is an easy deck on paper. I mean, you just summon a bunch of Blackwings, blow up the field, and attack directly. But when back row starts coming into the mix and situations get presented that kind of break you away from that playstyle, that's when, like, could we say that it was a misplay? I mean, it could have been another Karma, and then if he got Karma, cut it again. I mean.
Yeah, I think you're possibly right, Lavisan, because you're saying he thought it was team body, so he can summon Desperado, pop Misjudge to avoid getting killed. Will be a possibility, in fact.
Yeah.
Although, actually, that would not have been lethal indeed, because if he attacks Desperado, that will not have been the correct amount of like damage. He will do 3,200. So that will be skipping lethal. Anyways, 2 card set on the side of Zeta, who... I don't know which deck he's playing. I know he has balance as a skill. He does have balance, in fact, so... Noble Knights is what I'm expecting on the side of Zeta. And -1 is going to be setting 2 cards instead. sets another card past turn. We're gonna have a mech, the gear frame that gets summoned, which is going to let the user search for a mech in a fortress. Basically any mech in a monster. So for nothing, of course. Planifying the strategy that he'll be using. So I think right now he's thinking what are the potential backrows on the side of Zeta, on the side of -1, so I guess he's expecting to see... Like, this is noble Knights we're talking about. And especially the fact that there's 30 cards, we could see some staples such as Raigeki Break, could be as well a Karmakot. It's going to be attacking, and we have a face-up nice 2,400 defense. We don't see that every day with level 4s. Noble Knight brothers.
What made Noble Knights get blessed with the 2,400 defender?
The fact that there are 3 people on one card.
They're brothers. Alright, so...
Alright, we're having our to the fear. No, it's our Fiduciaire. Man, what a meme.
Karma
Like-
cut, no fear.
Yeah.
Get your dog sword out of here.
So that is here going to hurt. Does he have another monster he can summon? No!
Oh my god, that is horrid.
No monster summoned.
If I don't open brothers, I open Gwen. I second that, Mario. It happens. But when that deck goes off, you can't deny the power.
Yeah, right.
The honor. I think people played Noble Knights because it's honorable.
I'm going for the Karma Cut here.
We got Trap Dexter in the house.
So Northern Misjudge is going to be quite disturbing here as well.
This is so over, they say. Is it? Super
Oh
Buddy
yeah, that's
Team
over.
Hyper
Super
Force.
Team Body Force as well.
Super Buddy Team Hyper Force attack.
And that is going to be it for Zeta.
Yikes, man.
TZ has been able to put a lot of pressure. We have a 5-point differential. Tier 0 close for the victory to qualify for the semifinals. But the question is,
Match
will
point.
Forbidden Memories be able to catch the points to then qualify as well to the semifinals? Because the war is not over. Now that
Right,
is...
it's not over till the last life point reaches 0. And there's
Yep.
plenty. There's 4,000 life points left to be exact. Is everything gonna come to? What is it all gonna come down to? What's the deck? What's the weaponry? That's what we need to find out. This is even possible, and it looks like there's gonna be a repeat on Forbidden Memory side, so they want to run that Noble Knight again.
Yup. Going with the last repeat they have.
Yikes!
This is
Like,
going
there
to
was a
be
few
very
times-
difficult for Zeta. He has to do a 6-0 to qualify his team, to make his team
He
go
better
for the
draw
semifinals.
and Noble Knights have ever pulled.
I'm also going to change the deck. So, oof, Zeta with 1 deck remaining. Still playing Noble Knights. And the first turn is going to go yet again for Zeta. Ooh, 3 card set and no monster summon here.
Gear frame. Another.
Another one.
Yep. Brick again, yeah. It's rough. It's rough out here on these Yu-Gi-Oh streets.
True.
Sometimes you run balance, which is supposed to prevent bricks, but somehow balance gives you a brick, and you're like, yo, what's up, Konami? I'm about to send you an email. I hate you. Yeah. Forbidden
So
Memories has
about
definitely been getting the short end of the stick on their RNG.
So going for the direct attack. Raigeki Break is going to happen. Which I think is going to target the... Yeah. Magna Fortress, of course. Discarded the Gwen, so he had Gwen in hand, which is... That hurts to see. Banishes a Karma Cut. One more card. Even a brother is going to be good for him. He needs a brother at this moment.
Top deck Merlin.
He has a monster set in the defense. Has 1 card face down to defend himself. Zeta in a very bad posture while -1 has a Magna Fortress that he could revive using the Super Team Body. But we don't know if it is yet. We know that there's 1 face down which is going to be potentially here for game. And the Maze Judge being brought here as well. Magna Fortress. Special summon backed after discarding the Desperado. He's gonna go for the attack. Destroying the brothers for game.
Not the bros. Not my bros. You killed my bros.
And that is going to be the end of this quarterfinal. It is going to be a 10-4. Ay.
What a war.
That was quite a war for sure. Big up for both teams, of course, and congratulations for Tier 0 qualifying on the semifinals.
Damn, what a war for sure.
Crazy game. A lot of little mechanics going on there.
Oh yeah,
But
easily.
It was neck and neck in the beginning, and then it started with that weather painter shift.
True, that was actually why to see it as well. To see some other painters and also SSA as well, which were very interesting picks on both teams' side. So a lot of interesting stuff.
He definitely got the short end of the stick when he went in that first Chris Strong game, but then the next couple of games actually showed he could actually do some stuff with it, but just didn't really work out too much in the end. And then that last game with the Noble Knights just balanced brick 2 times in a row. That's rough. Them's the breaks.
Alright, I think we're going to be about to end the stream. Just going to see if we can do a raid right now.
Alright. Is there another game going on?
No, this was actually the last quarterfinals. So we were the last ones, and
Well, we took this out with a bang. End
yeah.
this weekend on a good note. Thank you everybody for is there a host? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Great,
see
I don't even
if
know.
we can do
Great,
it. But yeah, to everybody who was here, thank you very much for coming. It was me, along with DrkNFear, the good broski,
Yeah, that's me.
the MVP of casting, of course, the man himself, you know.
You're an MVP too. Together, we carried this stream. while watching such amazing gameplay.
Wait, yeah. I mean, I'm not so ready on interview, but if people want, and also the two teams, I can try to ask for people if they want an interview, but
They say interview Neg one, please.
they want
The
an interview,
people's
so
champ.
I'll be asking in the chat.
Give them the interview.
I'll try to ask this first, and then we'll see if we can do the raid. Oh wait, he's already launching the raid, so let me see if we can do an interview with Neg1, or if there's people for that. Yeah. Good night to you guys, and no problem for the stream.
So that's gonna be it.
I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm not getting. Oh, yeah. -1 can, guys. Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to ping Radl up.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, wait, hold up.
What
It's
you
time
doing?
to ping.
The raid has
Okay,
been canceled.
raid was
We ain't
cancelled.
raiding
Nice. So we
nothing.
have the
Sit
possibility
your-
to do an interview
Sit
with
down.
-1.
Stop
So
leaving. I see those numbers dropping. You better sit down in that chair. You better not go nowhere.
Yep. Good news for those who wanted to listen. There's going to be an interview with, with -1. So I think I'm gonna be moving to
Listen.
another channel, and then we do the interview with.
Listen, chat. Listen. Yo, chat. Listen. All right, I can't say this anymore. Listen. Listen. Hey. Listen.
All right. It's
I
time
want
to
your
move
ears
on,
the
Dark.
monitor.
We have -1
Right.
waiting for us.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna be moving. Let's go.
Listen.
All right, hello. Congrats again for the victory, -1 with your team T0.
Yep. Thanks,
So, yeah, no problem. So, yeah, what did you think about the whole war? Were you expecting to face this type of deck, such as SSA, for example?
I think I had it in mind. Like the moment I saw that they had Daedalus on their lineup, I was like, maybe they'll bring Chrystrons, and then it's like, I don't know, maybe they won't. But
Hello.
I think other than that, everything is like, not to say expected, but it's like, a lot of the meta is like standard-ish. So, I don't think the decks themselves were like the real unexpected factors.
Yeah, I can feel you for that because I think, you know, with the decks we're currently seeing right now, there's been a huge shift with the last ban list we got. So a lot of decks has been rising up, and we're still seeing some new decks at some point. So there's a lot of things we can still get to see, which doesn't occur often, such as SSA, I guess. But yep. I'm not going to lie. I'm still a bad guy for the interviews. Another question.
Whoa.
I'm not going to lie. I'm terrible. Do you have any question on your side, DrkNFear?
So, we've been trying to find out why people are running Creuel, the Creuel, the 1700 defender. What's the importance of having him?
It's just like a level 4 that's a coin flip that you can like set turn 1, you know? Or it's just
So
like
it
a
doesn't
normal
have any-
summon.
So does it
Like
have
the-
anything to do with the synergy with bringing it back with the Super Buddy?
I mean, there's like benefit to that, yeah, but like for the most part you're just like you're just setting it because it's like a decent defensive card.
Oh, okay, just right. I thought there was more to it, but that makes complete sense. I mean, you
Yeah.
definitely
I
did
think
some crazy
in the mirror
plays.
match.
And you did some crazy plays in that game, like that window with the Desperado.
Yeah.
That just shut down everything. Yikes! And in the last game, with that Blackwing, were you shaking in your boots when he was going for that cosmic, hoping
I
that he
mean,
didn't hit the?
He activated. In the draw phase, I see delay, so I'm like, okay, I guess I lose. So then he goes like whirlwind. That burns the misjudge. Goes for cyclone. I'm like, all right. It's a 50-50 into another 50-50. So it's like if he hits the, I have a karma and I have head judging. So if he hits the head judging, I just lose. And then if he hits the karma, I have a chance. So he hits the karma.
Yeah.
And
Why?
then he starts playing.
He could
Smile.
just keep the CC to chain it to head judging and just win.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
then,
and then you ended up calling it right, snatches right here, and then it's just the story tells itself from
Just
there.
little.
It was just
Like
like, wait,
even
wait,
if he used the Harmatan, he could still go for an Imaru, but he didn't even do that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he could have. But I mean, that seeing that toggle where it could just is just going off probably could mean that it's anything. So I can get how that would get to him.
He was probably reading Super Team Buddy.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That anytime toggle is probably just like a huge mind thing in the mind. It's like, oh my god, what is that? It could be this or that. So you just had to make the choice. But yeah,
That
man.
is a beautiful card.
Oh yes. So tell me, you guys ready? Are you excited for the next rounds ahead? Oh my god, I bet it's like,
Yeah, we'll have asked the same question
For
actually.
sure. Playing versus
Yeah.
bricks and potatoes is always a nice
yeah,
work.
that's gonna be another clapper round. So I'm super excited to see that as well. Yeah, man. Congratulations on you guys finish.
Thanks.
Yeah, best-
This to Forbidden Memories. They tried their best.
Yeah, and that
But I
definitely
guess it
showed.
wasn't
in the
enough.
gameplay. Unfortunately, yeah, it is like that, but that's just the nature of this game. But yeah, man, thank you guys for coming on. Much appreciated. Any last words, Disturbia?
Um, okay, one more question, I guess. Do you think, because I mean, this season with Team Wars, we've seen way more players coming from anywhere, and for the first time, we've also got like Korean players coming. Do you think it's going to be even more international in the next seasons? Like we're going to see players from other countries or even teams that we usually don't see often? Do you
Yeah,
expect this to happen?
I would like it if Team Wars became even more competitive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind that.
I see a lot of team.
Yeah,
wars.
for sure. Because all I know is that we still have like some screams, some teams that do screams in a Team Wars format. Maybe in hope to register in Team Wars, so maybe that'll happen someday. Indeed.
Yeah, it's time for you to invite more teams other than 32.
True that.
So yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't have any more questions. Do you have some more, Derek?
Easy
No.
game, Jitterus.
Yes. I mean, I think I've got all my questions answered, and I mean,
Yeah, that sounds good.
yeah.
All right, I guess we can
Appreciate it.
throw the raid on my side, and thank you yet again, -1, as well as you, Chris, for coming here, and to
Yeah,
everyone in the
thank you
chat.
for hosting the game and streaming.
Yeah,
And
no
best of
problem,
luck
guys.
to you guys in
Thanks for
future
guesting.
games. No
Thanks
problem.
everybody for coming
Anytime.
out. Ban head judging.
Ban head judging, right? No more monsters need to
Ban
be stolen.
RNG. We don't need RNG in this game, rough.
So
But
yeah,
anyways, to everybody, good night
take care,
or good
everybody.
afternoon.
Peace out.
and yeah,
Good night.
peace.
We did it. All right. Now what?